Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So here we are going to start with a series of videos to learn C programming basically. This one is the introductory part. So here we'll not talk too much technical. Here we'll talk about the general things of C programming language only, so that we came to know why we need to learn C programming language at beginner level basically. What is the importance to learn C programming language? Right, so we'll talk about all these things. So whenever we start learning any programming language, not programming language, whenever we start learn anything basically, so we are having some question in our mind like why to learn this, why, what what is this, what concept is this exactly, we are to implement this concept. So we'll get about these three questions like why, what, and where. Right, and after that, in the coming videos, we'll start basically start to learn C programming language. So here, if we talk about what, so for what we need to get into the history of the C programming language basically. So if we talk about the history of C language, basically the C language was developed by Dennis Ritchie in Bell Laboratories basically in earlier 1970. Basically, Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie basically both are working to design operating system basically at that time on Unix operating system. Initially, Ken Thompson developed B language basically to work on the Unix operating system, and later on they developed together basically a complete package of language, that is C language, and to develop the operating system basically Unix. So earlier 1970 C language get published. So we can't say like Dennis Ritchie is the only founder of C language. Both Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie both are the founder of basically C programming language. And similar to that, if we talk about the Unix operating system, so not only Ken Thompson, both Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson both are the basically founder of the Unix operating system. In the later 1980, basically 1978, a book get written that titled as the C programming language. Basically, it also known as KNR C, basically KRC standard. So this book get written by Brian Carnigan and Dennis Ritchie. So sometime it known as KNR C standard basically. And if we talk about the various standards of the basically C language. So this C language at 1980 approximate, not 1980, 1970 basically, 1970. And after that, in approximately 1983, a committee get constituted basically to work on the C language, and it took approximately 6 years to complete this. And in 1989, this become the ANCIC. And after that, in later 1990, it get adopted by the ISO, and this one is known as ANCI ISO standard C. And in 1999 some amendments are there in C language, and that's why in 1999 this become popular as C99 standard. And in 2OKK basically some amendments are there. This one is the latest standard, and this one is C11. Right, so these are the basic standards basically of the C programming language. You may choose any ID. We'll talk about later about the integrated development environment, where you implement all that part, and C will do practice in the next lecture. And before that, like this one is the basic introduction about the C, about the history of and the various standards of C language. If we talk about why to choose with C programming language, basically why to go with C programming language. In these days, we are having number of high level languages like Python, Java, Go, Ruby. Number of high level languages are there. But why to choose with C programming language? Definitely you can go with higher level languages also, but the thing is this, all that languages are based on these basically on the concepts of OOPS, basically object oriented programming, and for that basically that is based on C. C is the mother language of all the languages. Here we will learn all the concepts basically one by one in depth that get implemented directly in other languages. So here I'm having two things basically over here. One thing is programming skills and the second thing is the programming language. Which one is most important to learn at initial, programming skills or programming language we talk about? So if you talk about like we are going directly with the Python and Java, maybe you will learn the programming languages. In Python, like for example, you need to write down just 2 to 3 lines of code that you need to write it down in C or C++, like 10 to 12 or lines of code to perform the same work. But the thing is this, with C, you will learn the programming skills and programming language. The thing is this, once you learn the programming skills, whatever, whichever the language is, you can learn very easily and very quickly that language if you have clear your base, clear concepts, programming skills basically. So that's why we'll choose basically C programming language to strong our foundation basically. Like in a real life, whenever we want to construct any house basically, so what is the first thing that we ensure to be very strong? That is our foundation. We'll work maximum on our foundation. Once foundation get strong, then we can construct multiple story or house first floor, second, third, fourth. It all depends upon the foundation. So similar to that, if you want to become the programmer, it all depends upon your foundation, and foundation is it with basically C programming language. You will learn each and every concept from the basics basically. You will interact with the various parts of your CPUs, like register, RAM, all that part where these values get stored and all that part. So here in C language, you will learn all that part. This one is the first thing if you talk about why to go with the C programming language, to get very strong with the programming skills. That's why we are going with to learn with the basically C programming. And the next thing is definitely the speed. If we compare the execution speed of C with the execution speed of basically Python and Java, then definitely C is much and much faster than the Java and Python basically execution speed basically. So if you write down any program in C programming language and similar to that, the same problem gets solved by the Python and the Java, then it took less time to execute with C as compared to Python and basically Java. So for example, you are going for the interview basically, so in that you need to select a language basically to code, so you need to choose the C language over there at that time, just because of when you complete your program, then how much time it will take to execute basically, that does also matter. So at that time C does matter. So you need to learn basically C just because of it is faster than the other languages. And the thing is this, number of gaming framework basically to develop the games, like DirectX, all that are developed using the C, just because of in games speed does matter. So that's why the thing is this, C is much and more popular to work on. And the next thing, if we talk about like in our daily routine, we are using number of machines. If we talk about like washing machine, air conditioner, digital AC, number of things are there. There are microprocessor that all are coded with the C programming languages basically. Just because of they are having very small amount of memory and processor basically that we need to work. So C works very fast with that part basically. So number of devices are there who can be like programmed using the C programming language also. So this one is also a reason basically we need to learn C programming language. But the thing is this, definitely if you want to move ahead with your like high level languages like Python with various framework like Django framework, any like programming language with any, so C programming language works as the basically programming skills for the other language. What programming skills means? Simply, it's a soul of all the languages. It is the brain of all the languages. Means in programming skills, we learn how to solve the problem. In programming language, we'll write down the code basically to solve the problem, but not the get the logic basically. So programming skills defines how to solve that problem. So we need to focus how to solve the problem at initially basically. on the programming skills at initial. That's why we are going to learn C programming language basically over here, to learn basically how to solve the problem. That means we are going into depth with the programming skills, programming concept, to learn all that things, to learn any programming language. Once you get strong with the programming skill, you can dive into any basically programming language. You can easily quickly learn each and every programming language. So we talked about why, what, so where basically. Already talked about it, like there are number of operating system. It was developed basically to develop an operating system. So basically, if you want extension of some operating systems, then definitely you required basically C programming language. If you want to go ahead to learn basically other programming language, then definitely C programming language. You need to learn the basics concepts also. Maybe you can learn directly all other languages, but if you go with the C programming language, then definitely you are having very strong with other programming languages also, right? And we can also say like in the real life, we use number of machines and all that parts, devices that are programmed using C programming language basically. That is also one application. Okay, and if we talk about games, number of framework developed using C programming language, just because of the speed, right? The speed of execution speed of C is faster than other languages. That's why a number of games are developed using C programming language. So here, all these are the things basically. That's why we want to go with the basically C programming language. And at last, I just want to say one thing. Please don't just watch the video. After watching the video, you need to start practice for it. You need to start practical, implement into the practical form. You need to code by yourself, and after that start practice to solve some other problems similar to that. If you will have any doubt, then definitely you can comment on my video, and I'll try to like solve it out and try to basically answer that thing. Otherwise someone else like from a YouTube subscriber definitely will answer for that. Otherwise I will definitely ensure you I will answer for that part. Okay, so just the thing is this, for the practical, the thing is this, our brain behaves like a RAM basically. Once anything get written on the RAM, if you reboot the system, that get vanished. Similar to that, if you will not practice, the thing concept get vanished from our RAM, basically from our brain. So to memorize it for the long tenure, you need to do practice on the regular basis, and the programs, the skills, basically the concept that we learn get directly stored into our brain or get connected with our soul, basically you can say. So to learn programming more efficiently, the only key is to do practice as much as possible. So thanks a lot. So please do subscribe my channel for the upcoming videos, so that you can get the updations on your notification part. Subscribe my channel. Bye bye, take care, meet you very soon in our next lectures. Thanks a lot.